have to remember that you're down there. Okay, let's sit up nice and tall. Shoulders down away from the ears. Pulling that belly in. Nice deep breaths. Settling ourselves down. Take another one. Lovely. Okay, so keeping that face towards the front, we're just going to tip the left ear down towards that left shoulder, stretching out the side of the neck. Letting the weight of the head lengthen, really try and keep the shoulders down to get that extension in the right side of the neck. Good, and then just turn the face down towards that left shoulder. Just under control, back up to the middle, facing the front, and just tip the right ear down towards the right shoulder now. Try not to hunch those shoulders up, just keeping them down. You feel like you're lengthening that side rather than compressing the right. Good, and then just turn the face down towards that right shoulder. And under control, back up to the middle. Getting up nice and tall, let's swap those legs the other way. Inhale up with that left arm and open up. As we exhale, just reaching and lengthening, getting right into that waist, lifting out of the hip. Good. Inhale to exchange, reach up nice and tall. Exhale as we reach across and lengthen out. Good. Inhale, back up to the middle. Lovely. Okay. Let's take those feet out nice and wide in front of us, flexing those feet, sitting up tall. You're going to inhale those arms up, exhale down through those shoulders. Good. Just enjoying that lengthening of the biceps and triceps. Okay, so take the palms up, push the palms away from each other. Just making sure that we're sitting up out of those hips, keeping that belly button pulled in. Take the hands down. Good, take the hands to the level again. Take a breath in, let's turn the shoulders square towards the right foot, and let's come down left arm towards that right foot, lifting that right shoulder up behind. To go to where you can, so reach towards the leg, whether it be the knee, the calf, the ankle, or you can go outside the leg, reach that little bit further. Lifting, breathing in, bending out of the waist, and exhaling, dropping deeper. Really feeling the stretch in that leg. Good. Let's inhale back up to the middle, arms up, And turn those shoulders square to the other side, drop, alternate hands to legs. Good, and lifting. Try and feel like there's a connection between the shoulders still. So it's not one down and one up. You're still getting that twist as if we were sitting upright, and that's that connection right through from fingertip to fingertip. It's uncomfortable to think of it that way, but try and think of it. Good, lifting, inhaling, lifting out of those hips, lengthening and dropping a little bit deeper. Good, inhale, back up to the middle. We're just going to sit there, so we're reaching out those fingers, connecting through the shoulders, really flexing those feet, trying to lift those heels off the ground, keeping that belly button pulled in, shoulders down, and we're going to hold it there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, release those arms down, well done, bring those legs in. Come sideways on the mat. Let's go feet and knees shoulder width apart. Put the hands behind us, just behind the glute. They should be facing towards you, so hands towards you, but if it's too uncomfortable, then they can be sort of out to the sides or facing the other way. We're going to take a breath in. As we exhale, we're going to scoop those hips up and off. Really squeezing those glutes, opening the shoulders. Lovely. Good. Try and make sure there's no strain in the head and the neck. Pushing those hips to the side. Okay, we're going to take all the weight in the right leg. We're going to put all the focus into that right leg. We're going to keep the hips nice and square. We're going to lift the left leg. We're going to hold it up there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put it down. Good. Focus on the right leg now. All the weight into that. No, I don't know. Which one are we lifting? We're lifting the other leg. Good. We're going to lift it and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Put it down. Just going to stay up there, one last push, really pushing those hips up to the sky, squeezing those glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Take those hips down. Sit cross-legged. We're just going to have the arms out in front of us. We're going to put up the left hand, just grab the hand, pull the hand back towards us gently, just lengthening through that hand. So just stretching out that wrist. Don't force anything, don't push it. Just gently stretching out the forearm. Good, and then just do a few circles with that wrist as well. Then we'll do the other side, so straight arm, and just pressure on that hand, just pulling it back towards you gently. Pushing the wrist forwards. Good, and then a few circles with that wrist. Good. Let's put the feet out in front of us. Sitting up nice and tall, we're going to point those feet, really feeling that stretch through the front of the ankles and the toes. We're going to take a breath in, take those arms up by the ears, reaching up out of those shoulders. Feeling a connection from the hips through the shoulders to the hands. We're going to take a breath in, we're going to come forwards as one from the hips. Really think of reaching forwards and up with the arms rather than dropping down with the body. Good, we're going to hold it, reaching up to the corner of the room for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Back up to the vertical position, looking up between the hands. Take a breath in, pull in that belly button, and from the hips as one again. Let's just take that back. Still trying to point those toes. Get to the point where your feet are starting to pull away from the mat. Keep that belly button pulled in. Good. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Up to the vertical again. Just take the arms down. Just roll those shoulders. Good. Let's take the arms wide up again, either side of the ears. Excellent. Finding that straight line. Hips, shoulders and hands. Take the breath in. Come forwards over those pointed feet again. Good. We're going to hold it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up to that vertical, looking into those hands. Take the breath in, hold in that core. Exhale, take it back as 1. Good. We're going to hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up to vertical. Just that one last reach upwards. So reaching up, almost feeling those sitting bones lifting off the ground as you reach up tall. And we're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Arms down. Let's roll those shoulders again. So take them backward. For about 5 rolls, nice and high around those ears. Good. And then bring them forward. Again, right up through those ears. Crunching in. Shorten in the neck, those shoulders come up. Lovely. Good. Okay. Let's come forward on the mat. Let's hold that beach ball out in front of us again. We're going to take a breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to roll down onto the mat. So just articulating through that spine, focusing on those core muscles controlling us. As if someone's pulling that ball away from us. Good. Once we're down, let's inhale those arms up and over the top of the head. Good. Next breath in. As we exhale, peel off the hands, head and shoulders follow. We're just going to pull back up again. Really engaging that lower core, trying not to bow the stomach muscles. Keeping them tight. Good. Absolutely no flexibility in my back coming up at all. It just comes up as one. Okay, let's go back down again. It is improving all the time. So dropping and hunching those shoulders over, curving the spine. Really trying to focus on using those core muscles. Good. Inhale the arms up and over. Good. Take a nice deep breath. Let's do a whole body stretch. So reaching out, squeezing those toes, pointing them, pulling in at the waist, reaching out the shoulders. Good. Release from that. Let's bring those knees in. Hug the knees in nice and tight. Okay, we're going to take the feet up together this time. Feet above the hips, straight legs if you can. We're going to do corkscrew. So remember the amount of support you get. Just be aware of the amount of support your arms are giving you. And also compare that with the size of the circles that you're doing. So we're going to take a breath in, pull in those lower abdominals. bring the feet up towards us to our 12 o'clock position. We're going to go around clockwise for 3, for a count of 10 each time. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straight through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Hug those knees in. Well done. Okay, let's take the feet up again. We're going to go round the other way now for 3 times for a count of 10. Bring those feet towards you to that 12 o'clock position. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straight through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Hug those knees in. Good. Okay, let's take the right leg out for a hover. Pointing the toe, pulling up the kneecaps, squeezing the glute. Let's take the left leg up, take a breath in. As we exhale, let's come up that left leg, stretching out those hamstrings. Focusing on those muscles, trying to relax them and release them a little. Flex the foot, take it up into the calf. Good, head and shoulders down, knees back in. Let's swap the legs over. So let's take out the left leg this time. So toes, kneecap, glute, lifting up the other leg and stretching that one out. Breathing into that hamstring stretch. Remember, put the head and shoulders down as we start to 8. Good, flexing the foot, take it up into the calf. Good, bring those knees in, head and shoulders down. Okay, we're going to take knees to tabletop, so knees above hips. We're going to take the arms up vertically above the shoulders. We're going to take a breath in. We're going to do alternate arms and leg extensions. Okay, so we're going to do left leg, right arm, extend and back up. And then right leg, left arm. No, I have no idea. And back up. So just alternating. Alternate arm and leg at the same time, lengthening and reaching, pulling back in, lengthen and reach, pull back in, lengthen and reach, Pull back in. Be conscious of your spine. If your spine is pulling away from the mat, it's not holding in the same position, then don't do the leg quite as low. Keep the leg higher up. It's not going down towards the floor as much. So you find your own rhythm and your own length and height. Really making that effort with each one, extending and reaching and back up. Extend and reach and back up. We're going to do another 5 on each side. So 4. 3. 2. Remember to keep breathing. I'm struggling with that. And last one each side. Extend. Extend. Good. Last one. Let's hug those knees back in. Really well done. Okay, let's put the feet down, same width as the mat, knees bent, take the arms out, shoulder height into that cruciform. You're going to take a breath in, just drop both knees across to the right hand side. Lift that right foot, put it on top of that left knee. Work that stretch, really try and relax and release the lower spine to let that twist take. Turn the head in the opposite direction, it helps pin that shoulder down. Good, we're going to do 5 deep breaths into the belly here today, so breathing in. And then the exhale, this is where the work comes, so squeezing in that belly button, feeling those deep core muscles engaging. Good, and again. Good, 3. So really controlling that exhale, pushing and squeezing in with that belly button. 4. Good, last one, then breathing in. Good, really just focusing on letting go with that lower back. Good, lift the foot off, head back to looking at the ceiling, knees back to the middle. Nice deep breath, let's take the knees across to the other side. Lift that underneath foot, put it on the top of the knee, taking those knees across. Releasing that lower spine. Good, 5 deep breaths into the belly. So breathing in. Exhale, squeeze and pull. Good, and again. Remember, if that shoulder is starting to lift off, turn the head towards that shoulder to keep it pinned on the ground. Good, that's 3, 2 more. Really very active, squeezing in with that exhale. Last one. Good, now really just focusing on those lower back muscles. Trying to let them relax. Good. the knee. Head back to the middle, knees back up to the middle. Bring the knees in one at a time, hug them in nice and tight. Just gently easing the different position on that lower spine. Take the knees out wide for that inner thigh stretch. Letting the legs drop under the weight of themselves. Might want to add a bit of pressure with the hands to increase that stretch. Okay, so just making sure those shoulders are down away from the ears. We're going to use this stretch, then we're going to push in with the legs and push out with the hands. Take a deep breath in and let's do that. So push out with the hands, push back with the legs. We're going to hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Release. Keeping in that position. We're going to do that another 2 times. So take the breath in. Keep those shoulders down away from the ears. Push out with the hands, push back with the knees and hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Release. Nice deep breath. Good. You should start, you can feel it working the triceps. We're going to do that one more time. Take the breath in. Then push out with the hands, push back with the legs. Keep the pressure on with the hands. Good. Let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Release the arms. Let's hug those knees in. Squeeze them to the chest. Good. Feet down. Let's roll onto our sides and come up onto elbows and knees. So we've not done dolphin for a while. It's not because it's just you two ladies. I have planned this morning. Honest. Good. Okay. So we're going to take a breath in, tuck those toes underneath us. As we exhale, we're going to arch the spine upwards. Lift the knees off. Can you hold them just off the mat? We're going to hold them there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take those hips up nice and high. Reaching those sitting bones to the ceiling. Strong in those shoulders. Dropping down through those legs. Good. Let's take a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, head through those elbows towards the knees. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head to the middle. Good. Take a breath in. As we exhale, head towards the hands. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the middle. Well done. Up onto the toes, down onto the knees. Just hold them off the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Knees down. Rest in child's pose. Good. Back up onto our knees and elbows. Tuck those toes underneath. Take a breath in. As we exhale, arch upwards. Lift the knees. Just hold them off the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All the way up with those hips. Lengthening through the legs. Really strong in those shoulders. Pushing down the weight through the elbows. Good. Take the breath in. As we exhale, head through the elbows towards the knees. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the middle. Good. Take a breath in. As we exhale, go forwards over the hands. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2,
1, back to the middle, well done, up onto the toes, knees almost to the ground, last bit, let's hold them there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knees to the ground, well done, relax back into child's pose.
Good, let's come up onto our knees in the middle. Take out the left leg. Let's come up and over into our gate pose. So again, reaching out of the waist, lengthening the body, lovely stretch under that extended leg. Keeping that top shoulder open. Good, windmill both arms over, lengthening out, reaching, stretching. Good, let's stack the shoulders, brace that foot. If you can, let's bring up the underneath leg, looking down at the hand. We're going to hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, both hands down. Bring ourselves into that plank position. Hands slightly closer together than shoulders. Elbows facing backwards. Shoulders down away from the ears. Pulling in that belly button. Tucking under the tailbone. Pushing away through those heels. And we'll hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down through those arms. Gripping the body. Holding just off the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower to the ground. Big toes together. Heels dropped out wide. Arms down by the sides of the body. Palms facing upwards. Tip of the nose on the mat. Good. We're going to take a breath in. Hold that belly button in nice and tight. As we exhale, we're just going to lift the shoulders to start with. So just squeezing the shoulders towards the ceiling, up and down, and up and back together. Lengthening the neck, so keeping the neck nice and long, keeping the chin tucked in. Hands may have just come off the mat as you lift those shoulders, just reaching the hands down towards the knees, maybe lengthening those shoulders. Keeping that belly button pulled in and breathing. Remember, we always stay up long enough that we have to keep breathing. Good, and lower back down. Check those toes, heels, hands, tip of the nose. Take that breath in, pull in the belly button. This time we're going to lift the shoulders and the hands. So we're actually doing shoulders and hands to the sky. Again, keep that chin tucked in, trying to relax the neck, not straining it. Breathing through. One more breath. In and down. Well done. Just check that reset position again. So toes, heels, hands and nose. Good, let's take a breath in. Pull that belly button in nice and tight. This time we're going to lift the shoulders, the hands and the feet. Pushing all three. Shoulders, hands, feet. Shoulders, hands, feet. Pushing them to the ceiling. Lifting off. Rocking as you breathe. Going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release down, hands under shoulders, push back into child's pose. Good, and up onto our knees in the middle again. So let's take right leg out this time, hopping. Come up and over, keeping that belly button pulled in. So reaching out for the waist, stretching under that leg. That top shoulder open if we can. Breathing into it. Good. Windmill the arms over. Lengthening out that right side of the body. Stack those shoulders, brace that foot. Bring up the underneath leg, looking down onto the hand on the floor. And we're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Ground under control into that plank. Hands, elbows, shoulders, belly button, tailbone, and heels. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push forward with the toes. Squeeze those elbows together. Lower down and hold off the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Down to the floor. So big toes together. Heels out wide. Hands down by the sides of the body. Tip of the nose on the mat. Nice deep breath in, pull in that belly button. We're just going to lift the shoulders, the hands and the feet. We're going to push them up towards the sky. We're going to do 10 rounds through. So we're going to do shoulders, hands, feet. Shoulders, hands, feet. That's 2. Shoulders, hands, feet. Shoulders, hands, feet. Shoulders, hands, feet. That's 5. 5 to go. Shoulders, hands, feet. Just to remind us, shoulders, hands, feet. Little pulses. Shoulders, hands, feet. 3 to go. Shoulders, hands, feet. Shoulders, hands, feet. Shoulders, hands, feet. I think last one. Shoulders, hands, feet. Good. Lower down. Hands under shoulders. Push back into child's pose. Really well done. So really just reaching those arms out in front of us, dropping those shoulders to the ground, getting a lovely stretch in those shoulders. Then let's bring the arms in, put them down by the sides of the body, palms facing upwards, put the tip of the head, top of the head on the mat, and just enjoying rabbit. Stretch from the base of the skull right through the spine to the base of the tailbone. Good, let's come coming up to sitting. Let's do our cobbler. So feet together, getting up nice and tall, shoulders down away from the ears, putting on those toes, pushing out with those knees. Slowing that breathing down. Good. Release those feet. Come into sitting cross-legged. Let's bring the right arm across the body. Keep those shoulders locked down. Stretching it across. Remember, if you want to add to it, you can grab that tricep and pull, and then tip the head facing forward, but just tip the head towards that free hand. Good, and release. Let's do the other side. So bring that left arm across the body. Lovely stretch to that shoulder. Tipping the head. Remember, if you want, you can just extend it, pulling that tricep. Good, head back up to the middle. Let's just swap the feet round. Going to sit up nice and tall. Hands on knees, shoulders down away from the ears, pulling that belly button in. Closing those eyes. Again, just slowing that breathing down. Enjoying that stillness. Work through the body, coming upwards, being aware of the warmth we've created. So let's start at the toes. And up through the feet. Through the calves and shins. And the knees. Coming up both thighs towards the hips. And the hips coming up through the pelvis to the waist and the torso. And up to the shoulders. So down the arms, down the triceps and biceps. Down to the elbows, down the forearms to the wrists, feel the warmth in the hands, back up to the shoulder, and into the neck, up the neck to the head. Nicely balanced on top. great focus on how you're breathing. Let's just have that balloon in front of us again. And as you breathe in, you inflate that balloon in front of the face. And as you exhale, the balloon deflates. Just do that with your breath. Talked about the colour of your balloon before. Is that the same colour this time? Always the same balloon you inflate and deflate. What about the size and shape of your balloon? Notice how the colour changes as you inflate the balloon from the really deep, rich colour when it's deflated. It gets lighter as the rubber gets thinner as you inflate and then deflate. When you inflate it, can you see that little point at the top where it doesn't really inflate properly and the colour stays darker? When you deflate it, can you see the air coming out through that ridged blowhole, for want of a better term? To see the air coming out and rippling through the rubber as the balloon deflates. Can you almost smell the rubber of that balloon? Feel the texture of it. You inflate and deflate. Okay, let's wriggle the fingers, toes. Gently open the eyes. Balloon's gone. Breathe in, reach up tall.